Hello, and welcome to my channel, Inviting Possibilities Tarot. My name is Rochelle, and I'm doing a reading for Cancer in all placements. It is timeless and general, so take what resonates, leave what doesn't, and yeah, I guess that's it. So, I'm going to start with a couple of angel cards. I'm looking at the what the universe wants you to know right now. Ooh, expectancy. Expecting to get some kind of gift. She's opening a present. She is opening a present. The angel. Ooh, spontaneity. Oh, and we've got some kind of sparring move is what it looks like to me. Um, while I look at these, I'm gonna get some prosperity dust. I just saw it. The stuff smells amazing, and I love sprinkling it on the table. Okay, let's see. Yeah, you are you're feeling excited about something that is being given to you in the form of a gift actually wrapped up in a box with a bow, or it's something that's coming to you that like you're kind of you know it's on the way, or like the idea that there's your birthday coming up, for example, and you're like, ooh, I've asked for a thing, I put a thing on my wish list, and I know somebody's going to get it for me, or knowing that you are going to be getting gifts and you're excited to see what you get, something like this. And the spontaneity, yeah, I'm not sure. I mean, feeling spontaneous, ready to take something on, maybe whatever gift you're being given, you're like, it's kind of putting you in this mode of like, oh, I didn't, I expected to get something, but I didn't know exactly what it was. And now I'm gonna give, I don't know, I'm gonna give it a test run. I'm gonna give it a try. And you hadn't known you would even want to do that until you got the thing. So let's keep going with the wisdom of the oracle. Come to the edge, 36, which kind of aligns with that spontaneity there. The fates in reverse, 17. Building blocks in reverse, 28. Interesting, we have 9, 8, 10. Which in itself speaks to me of one step forward, two steps forward, one step back. Or yeah, one step back, one step forward. I want to look at the fates here real quick. The fates in reverse. It is difficult to understand why painful things happen to good people. Fate is a mystery after all. Yet what we do with our circumstances, the way in which we respond to life's challenges, is how we rise up to greet our destiny. Now is one of those times to be aware of your powerlessness to change certain situations and surrender to acceptance. Okay. And this building blocks in reverse. Hang on. Now is the time to address the cracks in the foundations of your life. Perhaps your values have changed and it is time to strengthen your convictions and let go of the things that no longer serve the vision you have for your life. Or perhaps you chose to ignore the signs that a situation or agreement you have entered into is not right for you. Remove the rotten pieces and reinforce your core moral strength and integrity. Now is the time for rigorous honesty, for you are called to renovate and upgrade your consciousness. Okay. So the universe is asking you to take some kind of leap of faith. Uh, in a way that is going to, let's see, so you're not just being asked. The universe isn't just asking. This is something that is because I'm looking at this expectancy and this come to the edge. And so yeah, there's this feeling of like um there's something you want to do, there's something that you're feeling inspired to move toward, to jump into. um you're getting some kind of message about this, whether it's internally or it's coming, from outside of yourself. And it's something that you don't have control over. That, and this card, talks about something difficult. Like it very likely could be something that um, maybe you're being asked to be spontaneous because there's some situation that you're currently in that isn't working for you, and there's some kind of need to jump out, which effectively has you jumping in somewhere else. Uh, because whatever the situation is, the foundation is faulty in some way. And it did talk about like this could even be your own kind of your own values, your own morals are kind of changing or shifting, and you're seeing things in a new way, and you're like, yeah, I don't resonate with what is happening for me. And it's all helping you to, it's kind of pushing you to the edge, to this place of I don't know about being ready, but being willing maybe to jump in a new direction, especially with the spontaneity here. It's like, you kind of just some kind of opportunity comes to you and you're just like, all right, I'm just going to go for it because I'm whatever this is, I'm not happy with this. um or I recognize that something needs to change. So I'm curious what this is. Mhm, just okay, this one, this one, this one, okay. The Oracle Tarot. Let's see what the Oracle Tarot has to say about what what is not working, what needs to be changed, what has been difficult that you're seeing this faulty foundation. Four of Swords, recovery, retreat. We have the Ten of Cups in reverse, blessed love life. And the Fool in reverse, spontaneity and changes. Okay. So you're recovering from a situation that that has been painful. It could be a relationship, like a breakup of some kind, breakup, divorce, that kind of thing. Uh, or even like a friendship. Could even speak to some. I mean, this is a more emotional in nature, but somebody in your life, even if that's like related to business somehow. It came to mind, so I'm saying it. But um, there's something here where you felt, or yeah, have been feeling or felt like you couldn't you couldn't move forward because of this ending, but you didn't want it to end. You weren't ready to be spontaneous. It's like this period of time of recovery and just trying to heal from something that has been emotionally painful, dis- distressing. And you and and it's been difficult because you didn't want this to happen. You didn't want to have to make some kind of changes, and it's being forced upon you. It's being forced upon you because I don't know, maybe someone was acting foolish. Like the fool in reverse can be that too. Whether that was you or you were dealing with somebody here that, everything fell apart. Everything that you thought was perfect. It was your happily ever after. It wasn't. It ended up falling apart because of that faulty foundation. And this could speak to like you realizing you've been needing to rest and get a handle on what happened and realize who you were dealing with, what you were dealing with, that it doesn't align with who you are anymore. That could be a part of it too. Maybe you're hanging on to something that you intuitively knew was over, but you still didn't want it to be over. Like it was still hanging on. Yeah. Okay. So, so what's let's see. What's coming up as you go through this rest period and this healing period? I'm going with the Moonology deck. Hey, Redbeard is here, and Lion is Kitty Cat. Good morning. Glad you both are here. Take time to breathe out. Yeah, well, that definitely speaks to that recovery time. It's just like it's getting back to yourself. It's like something here you were like you've been holding your breath, you've been holding on so tight. And it's like, all right, I'm just going to breathe. I'm just going to relax. Just need to focus on myself. Be bold and make the first move. Yeah, don't let pride get in your way. So we have cardinal moon, we have full moon in Leo, which is Aquarius season. Um yeah, this is like after having gone through this period of rest and retreat. It's it's almost like okay, taking a breath of like courage, like all right, getting ready, getting myself up out of bed, breathe out. um Building up the courage to do something new, to be spontaneous where you couldn't before, where you felt held back, where you didn't want to. because you see this is your only recourse. I mean, you could just stay miserable and hanging on and but that you've come to a clear understanding that through the spirit of healing you're like, okay, I see now how I need to, I don't know, change things. Your whole mindset is changing when you're like, all right, I see a new path. I see some way that I can be spontaneous. I have some kind of expectancy about some kind of new path. And don't let pride get in your way. It's about staying humble, and about I said feeling foolish. Something about being willing to let yourself look foolish. And that's it's kind of being in beginner's mind, beginner mode, right? We when we start something new, oftentimes we feel foolish because we don't know what we're doing. We're learning the ropes. And there's something about a fear of having to start all over and not knowing what you're doing and how's that going to look, or is is that going to end up making you feel like bad about yourself in some way. And this is just a reminder that we all have to, we have new beginnings fairly regularly in our lives. Sometimes they're bigger and more impactful, and this feels like a bigger one. And it's just remembering that it's okay to not know what you're doing, where you're going. That you're being drawn to take that first step or that first leap. And that's a part of the spontaneity. It's just like, all right, well, I don't really hear exactly, but yeah, sure, I'll take a leap of faith. Okay. What? I'm curious about what it I wonder if I can get a little more information on what this is you're doing. Is that even the right question? Sure, why not? Worst comes to worst, I won't know. I'll just give you more of the same. I'm going with the Tarot of Transcendence. Can we get a little more information on what this new direction is? What this kind of leap of faith, being bold, being spontaneous is about? Knight of Pentacles in reverse. The Fool upright. That's right. And Wheel of Fortune in reverse. Yeah, see, the Knight of Pentacles in reverse right now is speaking to me of needing to just go for something. Both these two together with the Fool is just like, you are you're not meant to take things slow. The Knight of Pentacles is one of the slowest energies. It's so cautious, wanting to get everything right. And in whatever you are, whatever the spontaneity is about, whatever the universe is pushing you toward, you are being told you just need to begin. This very much speaks to taking imperfect action. You can't begin your journey knowing everything, right? Like, I don't know, if you're a perfectionist like me, and you won't always get it right, there's a feeling of like, um, well, I can't begin until I know the things, but you don't know the things if you don't begin, right? Like that's a part of the journey is learning what you need, what you don't know. And so yeah, there's this feeling of just like, okay, going for it. I'm gonna bring up kind of a playful attitude to this and just yeah, be bold. And the wheel of fortune in reverse. I feel like this is that resistance to change that yes, it is that. But also, I think that okay, I'm getting a couple of things here. So there's something about um you being really afraid. There has or yeah, there's been some amount of fear of taking this bold action. And I feel like the wheel of fortune in reverse is kind of saying it's not going to be the big change you're worried it's going to be. It's not going to be as disruptive as you think it might be. Uh but yes, it is a new beginning. Yes, there are pitfalls when you try something new. You're not going to get it right and it's not going to be perfect. It's going to be a little bit of a like in the beginning I said like a one step forward or one step forward, one step back, one step forward. There's kind of like as you learn the ropes, which is totally normal. And it's nothing to be afraid of. I mean, that's the thing with the wheel of fortune, regardless of what direction it's pointing, is the wheel is always moving. And it really does the wheel of fortune is all about fate and destiny. And for both of these to be in reverse, it's like I just keep getting don't fear the change. Don't fear the reaper just came into my head. Okay. So what would be helpful to think about, to lean on as you move forward, as you do something that feels very risky? Forgiveness, love, and gifts. Okay. So if we're dealing with a romantic situation here, you're being called to forgive whoever this is that things fell apart with, and focus on the love. Focus on this makes me think of a hitchhiker holding up a sign. Like, I'm going in the direction of love. Who wants to pick me up? uh, and the forgiveness aspect is so crucial. Like when and again, I'm just focusing here for a moment on a romantic relationship because of this 10 of cups here. But it's like when a relationship is ended and we feel like we're ready to move forward, to embrace something new, to try our hand at another relationship. It's really important to, if the best we can, forgive whatever has happened in the past. Forgive the person, forgive ourselves, because otherwise we're taking all that baggage with us into the next situation. And as I always say, forgiveness is not about condoning any kind of bad behavior on your part or someone else's. It is simply releasing you from what has happened. It is acknowledging that you and the other person were both doing the best you could with it, what you had at the time. And just, maybe there's a heart to heart conversation here. Maybe you're just kind of coming to terms with things in your own head so that you can move forward unencumbered by any kind of resentment or regret or anger, whatever. Where you can just fully embrace the journey. And with hitchhiking, there is a level of there's an element of spontaneity to hitchhiking because you don't know what's coming. You just get out there. I hitchhiked in Europe a while back in another life, and yeah, that is a trip. That is something I do not recommend it. But I don't know. I mean, it was a great experience to have, and I did it with a friend, and it all worked out. Clearly, I'm here, but it's risky, and sometimes you meet amazing people, and sometimes you're in situations where you're just like, okay, this is weird. I need to get out of here as quickly as possible. But it's all part of the learning. It's all part of the experience. And when you're focusing on the love, that helps you to really be able to trust your your gut, trust your intuition. If someone comes along to pick you up and you're like, okay, I don't know, something's weird. And my friend and I, we had an experience like that too, where we're just like, nope, move along. We're good. um, when you're following that love, you're just like, all right, um, I know which bus I want to get on. I know which car I want to get into. Um, and because of that, then there's all these gifts these beautiful the, the, the gift the gift of connection, um, the gift of getting where you want to go in a really like fun and relaxed way. Uh, Focusing, and this too is speaking about the gifts that you have to offer. That when yeah, like you bring something special to the table. That you bring this love. And so the more you can lean into that, the easier it's going to make the whole process. So I'm going to go with the Gateway of Light activation. Hey, there's Mojo Tarot. Hello. So, um, so what can you expect as you move as you move forward in this new way? Um, and I did focus on the romantic thing, but again, this can be any kind of situation with a friend or in business somehow, family. In the end, it all comes back to the love. And then we have Earth Star activation, anchoring, grounded action, Isis energy, taking grounded action. I think that's a part of the journey. I think that initially taking that imperfect action, it's not too terribly grounded. The Fool, even in the upright, not very grounded. Usually, this guy in or usually in traditional tarot. There's somebody who's like about to walk off of a cliff. In this case, there's just kind of this fun, frivolous, like, let's go fly a kite. Let's just go have fun. And once you get going, once you need that spontaneous energy to just like get you started. And once you're off to the races, then you're able to kind of adjust to yourself and take this kind of exciting new energy and then figure out how to apply these kind of real world steps to make it successful. You're learning as you go. The central sun, abundance, downloads, regeneration, and success. So you are being led to success. And this regeneration, it's like, as you come out of some kind of recovery, as you're back in the race again, you feel this new sense of energy and excitement. Abundance downloads, and that inspired feeling, the passion that you're feeling is leading you to your success. It's like as you figure out what you need to do and you take kind of this consistent action, you're you're getting just a little bit more of the picture of, another puzzle piece that helps you understand what you're working with and how to make it successful. Halls of learning, spirit guides, confirmation, and great lessons. Yeah. Yeah, this is a huge learning experience for you. Not always comfortable, but sure is exciting. And you're getting so much out of it. And I feel like it's yeah, there might be moments of discomfort, but I'm getting there's a lot of fun here too. Like this is something that's enjoyable because you're you're doing something that really speaks to your heart. And whether this is moving into a new relationship or you're just, because of having gone through some kind of breakup in some way and having gone through the healing process, now you're like, oh, I feel renewed. Oh, I just saw 32:22 on the timer. I feel renewed. I feel like I want to take on the world. I want to try this new thing. And you couldn't do that because of being prior, because of being in this energy. You something was keeping you stuck, even if that was just your own mindset. And as you start to rebuild, it's like, oh yeah, the momentum, it picks up, it keeps going. So anything else? Yeah, the magic of you oracle wants has a message for you. See what it wants to say. Lovaria, let love grow. See? Yes. Yep. Let love grow. That's how you know. That's how you know how to be discerning. When you infuse love into a situation, love for yourself first of all. Number 14. Which breaks down to a 5, which is a number of change. So your self-concept is changing. And this is about embracing, ooh, because we see this skull blooming out of this flower, and it's like it's embracing death, embracing what has ended, right? Embracing what has ended. And that speaks to this forgiveness too. And that is where it's loving loving the experience, because it has taught you some really valuable lessons that you are able to use in your new endeavor, whatever this is. Merrick, embrace oneness with the universe, 16. Yeah. And this came up in the weekly reading yesterday. Treading lightly, we see the foot kind of walking in this land. Embrace oneness with the universe. Yeah, it's recognizing that we are all connected. That you went through a situation, you're learning the lessons, and you had a part to play in this person's life, same as they had in yours. And knowing it all happened for a reason. I mean, Wheel of Fortune tells us that it was fated. And resilience, burn away the past, 27. 579 now. So now, yeah, this speaks to this momentum, jumping forward by leaps and bounds. You're doubling your efforts. The things are increasing at a steady rate as you release, as you burn away what doesn't serve you anymore. Don't understand what is happening in this picture, but there is a fire that's happening. It's like she's sitting. It's almost like she's sitting in a rocking chair in front of a bonfire. And just like, I don't know, maybe there's something about that. Maybe it would be really helpful to do some kind of ritual where you I don't know, burn some old pictures, or you write stuff down that you want to release, and then you throw it in the fire. Remember to always be careful and cautious with fire. It's your public health announcement. Or your yeah. Anyway, and yeah, 36 and 27 break down to a 9. Come to the edge and resilience. Burn away the past. In order to make a new leap, to be spontaneous, and go in a new direction, you don't want the past dragging you down. You take that leap, and whatever is chained to you, like, cause you to, like, drop and plummet. This is about setting yourself free so that you can leap and fly. And you are resilient. You have developed some resilience from this situation. The ability to trust that you can handle anything. You've done it before, you can do it again. That's a part of what you've come to in this recovery retreat process. Ooh, just saw 3838. All right. So, any final anything? I think I'm going to finish with a Beyond Lemuria card. Aha. We have butterfly, angel wings. Oh, I think it's supposed to be. Wait, I don't know. Anyway, um, yeah, butterfly, angel wings, a Merkaba or Merkaba, a lot of stars. And the butterfly is blue. Blue to me is a color of rest. Is like it's like a calm energy, calm and cool, relaxed. So there's incredible transformation here. Being boosted. So there is something about spiritual growth or having some kind of spiritual awakening, discovering that you have wings, but like on a it's next level. It's like double wings. You you are discovering your ability to fly, that's for sure. In some form. Let's see what it says. Ooh, throat chakra. That's right. Blue is also the throat chakra. Express your truth. This chakra is the origin of expression. It is the source of the life spark that inspires your aliveness and stokes the creative fires in others. This is the outer sharing of your inner being, the glowing song of your soul on the winds of your flight to understanding more of who you are. Oh, I'm going to say that again. The glowing song of your soul on the winds of your flight to understanding more of who you are. Connect to the crux of your potential and take it further than you could have imagined. Ooh, yeah. As spirit fuses into the tangible, it actualizes as a platform for greater experience. Ooh, yeah, there's a platform here from which you are meant to leap from. That is the potential within you. So, as spirit fuses into the tangible, it actualizes as a platform for greater experience, and new facets are sculpted, seeded, and shared as a fractal of light in the form of your own unique language, which really speaks to what I was saying about just needing to take that imperfect action, take that leap of faith, not fully understanding, not having the whole story, the whole picture yet. But once you do, you start to understand yourself in a new way. The process itself is kind of sculpting you, molding you, allowing you to see new parts of yourself you couldn't have otherwise without having taken this risk. and this is what helps you to shine in a new way and leads you to your success, because it's you learning who you truly are in a new way. Yeah, that you are transforming um at a deep level, and what you want, what you believe, what you value is changing as well, and that it is all for your benefit. So lean in, lead into the adventure. It is a great one, and you were made for this. You were made to do this. So go for it. Have a great time. And yeah, I wish you happy and safe travels. All right. Thanks so much for joining me. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day wherever you are in the world. And I will see you on the next video. Mwah. And thanks so much for liking, subscribing, and sharing. And leave a comment if it resonates.